Hello everyone, Courtney here. I'm going to start this episode with a definition of the word celebrate. The Britannica Dictionary states that celebrate means to do something special or enjoyable for an important event, occasion, holiday, etc. Often we celebrate various holidays, birthdays, and special occasions, such as two people getting married or someone having a baby. But how often do we truly cherish the milestones of our inventing journey? And did you know, not only is it fun, but functional too? Welcome to episode number 26. Let's get into it.
Where inventing, passion, and hard work intersect. Welcome to the Serial Inventing Podcast. Bite-sized, perspective-altering episodes on serial inventing and beyond. From motivating key tips on product licensing to obstacle-busting conversations on transitioning to a full-time serial product developer. Buckle your seatbelt because you're in for a ride. Warning, this podcast may motivate you to make wild decisions that will propel you forward in your inventing career and hijack more of your time for your passion. If you aren't ready to make it happen, then this podcast isn't for you.
Holidays often celebrate an event that happened in history. But are we celebrating something when we take a vacation? I think we should be celebrating where we are in life, and specifically, ourselves. Vacations are wonderful times to reflect on ourselves and digest the past segments of our lives. Sometimes it is hard to get yourself to take a vacation because you just feel so busy with the repetitions of life. I absolutely love holidays myself because they are set days each year that force you to separate from your daily life, take a break, and enjoy and reflect on where you are. If you are listening to this episode at the time it came out, then you most likely just finished celebrating 4th of July if you live in America. 4th of July is also known as Independence Day, and independence was one of the founding principles of America. We as inventors are making use of that independence that allows you to improve the lives of ourselves, our family, and our surrounding community. If you took some time off or enjoyed some fireworks and paused your daily grind, then you literally celebrated your right and ability to be an inventor, to make your own way in the world and to offer something innovative to the world. And if you are in the rest of the world, there is no reason why these values should be limited to the US. Every human being has a creative spark that they want to release, and inventing is our way of harnessing that spark. Celebrating that independent spirit each time we do something that advances our goals as inventors, such as pitching, building your hit list, and performing market research, cements those habits more firmly into our minds. But not only that, if you don't celebrate the milestones of inventing, not only going through the process for the first time, but for each concept that process is run through, it is very easy to lose track of where you are in your journey. It all starts to slowly mesh together. And then sometimes those negative feelings you have about companies not getting back to you and you starting to not like that aspect of pitching without celebrating each step you accomplish, you start to lose touch with reality. And soon, you assume your frustration with pitching consumes your entire journey. And now, you dislike licensing as an entire opportunity for yourself. It's very easy to have that dark gray cloud slowly engulf the enthusiasm for the inventing journey you have embarked upon. I wonder what other journeys get started and given up on because of one small part we dislike. How many roads have been swallowed by the dark cloud that came over the goal we were trying to achieve? Celebrating every small success, no matter how tiny, helps keep us less jaded in the things we are oh so incredibly passionate about. We cannot succumb to that dark cloud. You might be used to celebrating as a huge thing we must do, but that just isn't necessary to make sure it stays fun and functional during our journey. I created a list of 17 ways you can celebrate a small or large accomplishment that I placed in the show notes for you to grab to help inspire you to experience how fun and useful celebration can be. Not only does it make the journey more rewarding and fun, and who doesn't want to have fun achieving their goals, but celebrating also helps you cement good habits into your life. In the book that I am always talking about, Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg, he talks pretty heavily about celebrating because it is the last part of the anatomy of a tiny habit. Anchor, behavior, celebrate. He has an entire chapter, 33 pages, just on how emotions create habits. I have placed a few resources on this in the show notes. BJ Fogg states the following: when you do a behavior and feel a positive emotion about it, your brain pays attention. It essentially thinks, wow, that felt good, and I want to do that behavior again. I can summarize my research here in 3 words: emotions create habits. But wait, there's more. The stronger the emotion, the more deeply your brain rewires. For emotion to rewire your brain, you must feel the emotion while you are doing the behavior or immediately after. For example, if you bite into a new chocolate snack and you immediately find it super delicious, positive emotion, then your brain will want to eat that snack again. Your brain will remember the effect, I felt good, and in the future it will prompt you to eat the snack again. Some people are naturally good at celebrating. It's easy and effective, and they find it fun. But most people will have to practice to gain this skill. In habit formation, the most important skill is the ability to feel good about your behavior as you do it, or immediately after. Celebration accelerates habit formation. The more skilled you are at celebration, the faster you can create habits. If you want to learn more about this topic, check out the Tiny Habits book and resources in the show notes, and also episode 6, How to Create Discipline in a World of Fleeting Motivation. Don't forget why many of you started on this serial inventing journey: to create a better life for you and your family. Independence from the 9 to 5 daily grind that you are striving for. And if you made it to the end of this episode, you might as well celebrate for choosing to put your education first. Try out one of those 13 ways you can celebrate list in the show notes and see what it does for you. Thanks for tuning in and taking a few bites with me today. And remember, serial inventors don't make excuses. They make it happen. See you soon!